2 weeks ago saw the end of a 79-event winless drought for Michelle Wie with a victory at the LOTTE LPGA Championship in Hawaii at her home course Ko'olina. She followed it up with a top 10 finish last week in California. In the best form of her career, she found the win quite overwhelming.
Well, it was kind of all a blur, really, just because, you know, after I made my putt, I was thinking about what I was going to do, whether I'm going to, do a fist pump, or jump up and down, run over to Duncan, but I just, froze. So, you know, when the whole thing happened, I didn't even, try to run away from the champagne. I just, stood there, so, I couldn't move.
We got to the outright lead after this birdie at the 12th, and it sent her on a run down the final stretch, overcoming third-round leader Angela Stanford, who stumbled to a 1/73 to finish second.
Yeah, you know, she played really well. I mean, I think that, you know, there were so many putts out there where I was like, oh, that's it. And I was like, how did that not go in? You know, it's kind of one of those nights that kind of everything clicked at the right time. And I really feel like that, you know, I think that was a turning point for me. And I just gained a lot of confidence. I knew I could, you know, make birdies like that. And, you know, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
The proof is in the results. Having shaken off the negative reaction to her unique putting stance, she's now ranked 17th in putts per greens in regulation, up from a lowly 119th just 2 years ago. Some of the LPGA stars have even asked Michelle to teach them how to do it.
Yeah, well, they asked me and then they try and they're like, oh, I can't do it. I can't bend down that far. I'm like, oh, you know, I guess only a couple people can do it. But, you know, it's just, you know, it's not something that I feel like I need to be like, hey, I think this is the right thing to do. I think people need to do this. It's what works for me.
All aspects of Wie's game are coming together in spectacular fashion, with her lowest finish this season a respectable 16th place and a runners-up position at the year's first major. She's been the most consistent LPGA player of 2014. Top of the money list and second in scoring average ahead of world #1 Inbee Park. Along with the help of her coach David Ledbetter, she's concentrating on the basics.
You know, it's just really what I've been focusing on. You know, I think that just on the holes that I talk to my caddy a lot. I think, you know, it's a lot with course management. On the holes that are, you know, harder, we just, you know, go for par, and the holes that are birdie, we really try to take advantage of it. But, you know, just every week, you know, David and I were talking a lot about consistency, you know, more in the fact of getting our tempo right every week, getting our ball position, you know, the same place, same width, you know, same length, and just kind of just getting the basics all together.
Naturally, returning to the winner's circle has brought with it much hype around the 24-year-old. Michelle is no stranger to the attention, something that's followed her since entering the world of golf aged just 10. For now, Wie is ignoring whatever the statistics and media are suggesting, which hasn't always been easy.
Yeah, you know, I don't really pay too much attention to that. I really just try to, you know, I'm really just trying not to even focus on the whole week in general. I'm just, you know, want to go out there and every shot that I hit, you know, I want to know that I put it all in there, you know, and I tried my hardest. And I think it's just the rest is kind of taking care of itself. I'm just really focusing on, you know, staying in the present, not thinking about the past or the future, which is, you know, really difficult to do at times. But, you know, I think I'm doing a pretty good job of that, and I just want to get better and better at doing that.
Despite the attention, Wie's keeping her feet firmly on the ground. Having suffered under the glare of the spotlight in the past, she is reluctant to succumb to any pressure going forward.
I know, it's pretty crazy. I feel like I've been through a lot, but, you know, at the same time, I feel like I have so much ahead of me. That's what's so exciting. I feel like it's just really the beginning of my journey, and, you know, I'm really excited for what's to happen.